talk about Cognizant because she's cleared Cognizant, and Cognizant is a mass recruiter which takes a lot of candidates. And so Rakshita, I'm so glad that you're here today, and please tell me a little bit more about how was the Cognizant process.
So the first round was the aptitude online test, which was conducted by AMCAT. It consisted of 4 sections: logical, quantitative, verbal and automata. Under logical, there were 14 questions where the questions based on blood relations, logical word sequence, number series, number patterns, coding and decoding questions were asked. Coming to the quantitative section, there were questions on basic mathematics, applied mathematics and engineering mathematics. Under the basic mathematics, the questions based on HCF, LCM, numbers and fractions, percentage were asked, and in the applied mathematics, profit and loss, percentage and simple interest and compound interest were asked, and in the engineering mathematics, permutation and combination, probability and logarithmic questions were asked. Coming to the verbal section, there were questions based on antonyms, synonyms, past tense, present tense and sentence improvement, sentence corrections, prepositions, articles, and there were 3 to 4 passages where the passage will be followed by the questions, and looking at the passage we need to answer them. The next section was the automata, where the 7 coding questions.
Just to stop you, what is automata?
Automata is a basic coding question. There were 7 questions and the time allotted was 20 minutes. In that 7 questions, 5 questions were debugging, where a code will be given. We need to identify the error and correct it, and we get the output for that. And 2 questions we need to write the entire program itself. Sorry, ma'am.
No, that's okay. Come on.
And there is no negative marking in this, and once you reach the next question, you can't switch to the previous question, but you can switch between the sections.
Okay, that's important,
yeah.
Isn't it? Because you have to go on solving it together, and then you can't come back.
Yeah. We need to see to that we solve each question within 1 minute itself.
All right.
We don't have to waste we don't have to waste the time in one particular question itself.
All right. No, so if you finish one section, you can't come back again. If you
we can switch between the sections, but we can't switch between the question. Like suppose we come to question number 4, we can't go back to 3rd question, or we can't go to the 20th question or something like that.
All right. So was that difficult because of that?
No, not really. But if you have practice, then it's not a problem at all. We need to know all the shortcuts. We have been practicing in the aptitude lab since 2nd year. That has helped a lot. And there's a website called as IndiaBix where shortcuts are given, and it was very helpful for me.
Okay. And anything else in the automata round?
Automata, no.
That's about it. So once it was cleared, was there a sectional cutoff in the whole thing, in negative marking?
There was sectional cutoff and there was no negative marking.
All right. So you had enough of time. What would your suggestion be? That each question is say roughly around a minute.
Yeah, because the time allotted, like for quantitative, it's like 16 minutes and 16 questions will be given. So it's better to finish one question within 1 minute so that we can attempt all the questions.
All right. And the passage, was it very lengthy for you, or
no? It was like 2-3 paras, I guess.
So it was not like, because many students Infosys, they find it very lengthy and difficult. This was not as.
This was not lengthy. This was like we could finish it. We could read.
Okay. And then after that, what was the next round?
Next round was the technical round, where the questions, the first question, basic question in the technical round.
You're talking about technical interview.
Yeah, technical interview. The first question was tell me about yourself, where you need to introduce yourself and talk about the projects, since it's the technical round. So we need to know, like normally when we do projects, we will allot the duties to everybody, but we need to know what work they have done. We need to know in and out about the project, what are the block diagrams used, what coding language we use, each and everything we need to know, so that they ask more questions based on that only. And since I'm from EC background, I was asked questions based on EC core as well as the IT questions. So for IT questions, they ask coding like palindrome, Fibonacci series, to check whether the number is prime or not, to print the prime series, to check whether the given number is palindrome or not, and to reverse a number, reverse a string, etc.
All right. So this was okay. This was not very complex.
No, not very complex.
All right.
So if you have referred the placement papers, then it would be easy to prepare for the coding questions. And they usually ask about C++ concept, like simple definitions like what is polymorphism, what is inheritance, what is class objects. And in C programming, they ask about the data structures and types of data structures. Then about arrays, etc.
Yeah, so take your time, that's all right, because I know it's, this has happened a few months back. To recollect everything is a little difficult, but whatever you can think of, because many a times, this is company specific, because more or less we know what is being asked, but for you, what was asked, that would be, so anything else that you would recommend, or for your juniors?
If you are from EC background, I think you need to prepare for both EC questions as well as for the IT questions. So EC question normally they ask about flip-flops, latches. They ask about microprocessor, and in microprocessor pipelining is very important concept. You need to know in depth about pipelining and the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller, features of that, and where we use microprocessor. And what is the power consumption in the microprocessor. And there is one more subject called as CCNA security, where they ask mainly about the OSI model and number of layers and what all layers are there in the OSI model, and the function of each layer. There is one more protocol called as IP and TCP protocol, and functions of each layers of that protocol.
Yeah. And Rakshita, you were telling, this is the final question. To HR, anything else that was asked?
In the HR interview, they asked why do we want to join Cognizant, and they asked whether you are comfortable with the relocation and night shifts, and they asked about your strength, weakness. That is the basic question asked, and even tell me about yourself. That is, tell me about yourself, strength and weakness. That is the basic question they ask every.
And what do you know about the company? Why do you want to join us?
And why should we hire you? That is a basic question asked.
All right. And you were telling something about what you had referred, which was helpful to you.
There's a website called as IndiaBix, where you get placement papers of different companies, and you can note down what all the coding questions they are.